Welcome to Chaotic Good Improv Saturday night's short form improv comedy show, Comedy One Shots. Got it. All right. It's been, I've tried that intro like 100 times over the last couple weeks, and I think that's the first time I've done it flawlessly. All right. So thank you guys for out there watching. If you're viewing us while also simultaneously checking out the Alabama football game on the other television, or if you're just watching us because you're not a football fan, we appreciate it. We're going to be doing some improvised comedy for you guys here tonight, which means everything that we do during this show is going to be made up on the spot. We don't have anything planned other than the games that we're going to do. So we're going to need suggestions from you. So if you're watching and you're in the chat, feel free to type in suggestions. The more, the better. Throughout the show, anytime we ask for them, they'll just be simple things like people, places, objects, stuff like that. And we'll ask you guys a question. Just feel free to type them in. Chad, who is our host master, he'll be monitoring the chats so that the suggestions you guys write, he'll let us they are, because we're just looking at each other in Zoom. So we're going to be being able to have some fun improvising some scenes for you. Let me introduce our cast for you guys here tonight. My name is Kris. Woohoo! We've got Katie.
Hey.
We've got Melanie.
Melanie.
We've got Noah.
Noah.
And last but most certainly not least, we've got Gabe.
Gabe.
And Chad, our host master, who makes all of the magic run and work, and the gears are turning, and like the little water pumps and bellows are going in the background. You might be able to hear them if you pay a lot of attention. I'm going to turn it over to him real quick for any announcements that we may have prior to the show.
Okay, just real quick, Kris, I think you should also acknowledge the hamsters on the wheels that keep it running as well, because they deserve extra billing as well. But no, seriously, everyone who's watching tonight, thank you so much for watching our show. We know you had a choice and you chose us, and we do not take that for granted, so thank you very much. So a couple of orders of business. When we do ask for suggestions, go ahead and put those suggestions in the chat, and hey, chatter amongst yourselves, chatter with me and everything. I'll be watching the chat and I'll be able to interact with you. And speaking of interaction, we are viewer supported, so if you would like to help support what we're doing tonight and bring a little frivolity to your weekend, go to Chaotic Good Improv on Twitch, which is at twitch.tv/Chaotic Good Improv. Pardon me. Excuse me. I think my throat ran away with me for a minute. Go to twitch.tv/Chaotic Good Improv. There you can support us with bit cheers via Twitch and Twitch subscriptions, which you can do for free if you have an Amazon Prime account. No extra cost to you. It helps us out just a little bit, so appreciate that so much. Another thing that you can do is, if you'd like to support us directly, paypal.me/Chaotic Good Improv. That is another way that you can support us a little bit more directly. If you don't want to do the whole Twitch thing, I perfectly understand, and we have had people ask that, so that is another option as well. And also we have merch, so if you can see this t-shirt, because if I hold it up anymore it disappears. We have t-shirts, we have mugs, as the lovely Melanie is showing us tonight, and we have all sorts of other items. We have hats, we have baby onesies. Basically, if it can be CGI-ified, we have CGI-ified it. So check it out at our website, chaoticgoodimprov.com. There will be a link to the store. Click that, and you can get your merch. Now, after all that's been said, you're like, but Chad, I just don't know if I can really commit any dollar bills. Understood. Hey, this is the times we're living in. So what I can tell you is, if you will let everyone know, and believe me, let everyone you know that we are presenting free comedy directly to your devices, to your homes tonight. Let folks know that we're loud, live, and bringing the funny. And just have folks watch. The more people watching, the more people following, the more we're happy that we're making you happy. So go ahead and let your family, friends know. Follow us at social media, Facebook, Instagrams, all that sort of thing. And with that being said, I will stop with the housekeeping. I will turn it over to the funny keeping, to our head funny keeper, Kris. Go for it.
Thank you, Chad. I'm glad you made it out of that what looked like a shirt strangle. strangle there for a second. I wasn't sure if you were doing all right. The shirts don't strangle on their own. That's you have to do that intentionally.
I do my own stunt work, yeah.
All right. So hopefully we've got some folks out there that are watching. Otherwise, we're just talking to ourselves, which is fine. We enjoy improvising for ourselves. So what we're going to do, we're going to need a suggestion for this first scene. This first game is going to be with Katie and Melanie. Let me go ahead and dim my background so that I am no longer blue. You turn my lights. I'm going to dim the lights a little bit. I'm going to
dim the lights.
I'll need a suggestion if anyone's out there. A suggestion for. Let's see, just a place, any location, any place whatsoever. It doesn't have to be a real country or city. It can be a bathroom, hopefully not, but it could be a closet. It can be a Walmart parking lot. It doesn't matter, just any location. Because we're going to use that suggestion for this game called Change. So what's going to happen is Katie and Melanie will be doing a scene for you based on the suggestion. And anytime I say change, they'll have to change the last thing they said to something completely different and then have to justify why that new thing they said is part of the scene. So Chad, do we have any suggestions for a location?
Indeed we do. We have a suggestion for a casino.
A casino. All right, so this scene will have something to do with a casino. This is Change. Katie and Melanie in 3, 2, and 1.
I have been so excited about this weekend away.
Me too. We are going to win big this weekend.
Oh my gosh. Look how many people are here though. So I read a book and listen to a podcast on blackjack. So I think we should start with blackjack.
Honey, that is a great idea. And
Change.
Honey, you know you're bad with numbers. I'm just not sure. Yeah.
Well, I think blackjack is just 2 cards. I only have to remember 2 numbers.
Baby, I'm not sure if that's okay, you know what? If that's what you feel strongly about, I will support you.
Good. Because I have all of these little coins.
Change.
I have all of these little, I think they're dog pellets, but they're round. And
Change.
I have all of these old Subway tokens, and they look just like the things that those rich people are using.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I brought my Chuck E. Cheese tokens, too. We're going to be set.
We are going to sweep this town.
Listen, this is good timing, too, because I don't want to tell you this, but I emptied our savings account so we could buy that houseboat.
Change.
I emptied our savings account so that we could buy that PT Cruiser.
Change.
I emptied our savings account because I thought what we really need in our lives is a puppy.
Oh, you got me that very expensive Labradoodle with the gold fur.
Change.
Oh, you got me that beautiful golden retriever that's actually made of gold.
Change.
Oh, you got me that hybrid snake puppy.
I got it. Yes, he is our hybrid snake puppy now, and we gotta win big here so we can pay the mortgage.
We do, because those things get big, and it's going to need a cage so that it can hiss and bark.
Oh gosh, I left this cage open when we left the house.
Oh no. Well, you know what? Maybe that's what is rustling around in my purse.
That's it. We don't want any snake puppies getting out during our show.
What the heck is a snake puppy?
I don't know.
Don't
Scary.
know.
It's just a puppy that can swallow a cat whole. That's the horrifying truth about it. Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna move on to a game called Pillars with Melanie and Kris. We'll have Katie and Noah act as the pillars for them this game. So Melanie and Kris are gonna be doing a scene, and at certain times they may fumble for the next word they want to use. When that happens, they'll just raise their hand. and whichever pillar is responsible for them will throw out a random word for them to put in that position. So, Katie, I'll have you be the pillar for Kris, and Noah, you be the pillar for Melanie. So, can we get a suggestion in chat for someone's favorite book?
Absolutely, we
This could
can,
be a
and
long night.
yeah, exactly. So everyone in the chat, go ahead and put your favorite book into the chat. We will pick at this point basically the first one we see. So
No judgment. No judgment.
I'm gonna quickly read as many books as I can.
Why do y'all assume our chat doesn't read? All right. We got something there, Chad?
yes, we do. We have Moby Dick.
Ooh, Moby Dick.
All right, so this scene will have something to do with Moby Dick. This is Pillars with Kris and Melanie in 3, 2, and 1.
We've been out here a long time.
Yeah, it's getting dark.
Yeah, I can't even see shore no more. And I didn't bring any of my GPS equipment. I was gonna bring you out here for a nice romantic lunch and just follow the sunset back in, but I was an idiot and realized that we're on the west coast, so the sunset just leads us farther out to sea, and now I don't know how to get back.
Well, damn, honey. We got ourselves a dilemma because this is not a big boat, and I did not bring enough snacks for all of us.
I'm really sorry, honey. I should have thought this through. I wanted to impress you with my rowing skills and just show you my biceps by rowing as far out into this giant ocean as possible. But I really didn't foresee this happening. I wish I would have brought my
Hairbrush.
my hairbrush, because this sea air is just not doing me any good right now.
It's not. And I might have
Pipe.
a pipe. You could just sort of maybe press it, roll it.
I thought you meant a different type of pipe. I was going to say I could use a little calm me down, as sitting out here. I'm getting kind of nervous. I've never been out on the water for this long. Oh my God. I just saw
Salt.
a salt spew from the ocean, and it was solid salt coming out there. There's only one thing I know of that can spew solid salt.
A Moby.
A Moby. A Moby. Just a small, weaselly, bald DJ swimming out here in the middle of the ocean.
Perhaps we should grab a
Peel.
what?
Appeal.
Appeal. Perhaps we should appeal the decision to have come out here in the first place.
We should.
Terrible idea.
Yeah, and appeal would have been a good seat. Now, if you would have appealed my decision to take us out here in the first place, we wouldn't be stuck in the situation. So, you know what? I now find you equally at fault for the predicament that we're in.
How dare you? You had a
Banana.
You had a banana this morning and
wait.
thought, I am so full of potassium, I am taking us out on the water. Well,
See,
guess
that
what? I didn't eat anything.
But that makes you doubly implicated on this, because not only did you not appeal my decision, you saw a banana, which has appeal, and that should have reminded you an idea to appeal my decision. This is just like that time we
Birthday card.
birthday carded. Remember when we both got in our birthday suits and we tried to hit blackjack together on the beach?
Yeah.
I thought this would have been one of those fun romantic occasions. We could have birthday carded here in this rowboat.
We just kind of made a card. It was very sexy.
And scene.
Oof.
Appeal.
I'm just terrified now of going out in the Pacific Ocean and Moby coming out and blowing
Moby.
salt at me.
All righty. Let's see. I think we have, switch coming up next. So I'm going to need a bunch of suggestions. So a location, a weird thing in your junk drawer, a relationship, a gift that you want to re-gift to somebody. Just start like throwing all kind of things out there. It can be an object, your favorite class in school, just whatever strikes your fancy. Just throw it in the chat because this
Melanie's just looking for words, guys.
literally just
She's looking for something to strike her fancy, apparently. Yeah.
open that Moby. What we're going to do here is we're going to play a game called Switch for these four guys and gal. And we're going to have 4 different scenes going on at the same time that I can rotate by just calling out the suggestion. And they'll just have to change scenes and then change back as I see fit to, yes, tickle my fancy. So, do we have any suggestions, Chad?
Yes, we do. Let's see. We have Taser.
A taser, okay. That is for Noah and Gabe.
All right. We have a gas station.
Gas station for, that would be for Gabe and Katie.
All right. We have, karate.
Karate for Katie and Kris. And one more.
The deed to a mansion.
For Kris and Noah, deed to a mansion. did to a mansion.
I did to a mansion. Do you know what I did to this mansion?
Deed. All right. So scene number 1 is
Taser.
scene number 2.
Gas station.
Scene number 3.
Karate.
And scene number 4.
Deed
Deed
to a mansion.
mansion.
Awesome. All right, let me flip out my background and get out of this scene.
Is my audio sounding okay, or am I cutting in and out?
You sound great.
Good.
A little low? Okay.
All right. This is Switch in 3. Oh, wait, I need a suggest. No, I don't. I got it. Okay.
For those of you who don't know, this is Melanie's first show. She's never done this before.
Oh my god.
Okay. Psych. All right. I'm going to go take a nap. This is Switch in 3, 2, and 1.
It's not that bad.
Oh, yeah. Well, I still have to wire it in a bit, you know. I don't know. I just envision a gun that makes people pee themselves. Doesn't really do any long-term damage. Just makes people get embarrassed.
Yeah, Dad. I mean, and I got to be honest. I'm pretty dry down here. I mean,
Hey, that's ridiculous. You pee yourself almost every night. And
I know, that's
I
why
can't
I'm
even force it to happen.
that's why I'm surprised that your electric pee gun isn't working.
It's all right. I have some ideas, some things I could do to change it. Maybe I can make this better for the future.
Maybe some little hooks on the end.
Oh,
Right now
yeah.
you're just shooting wires at me and they kind of bounce off.
What if I put chip clips on the end of it?
Ooh, chip clips would be good.
Grab
Yeah.
ya.
Okay, gas station.
Honey, I need us to stop soon because I'm hungry.
If we don't stop, we could get there before dinner. We could just eat dinner in our bed at home like normal.
Okay, but I'm really hungry. I just need like something to eat.
I have some walnuts in my pocket. You could just, snack on those. I realized how that sounded coming out. It's not.
Sound, sweetheart.
No, they're literal walnuts.
Listen, okay. Well, okay. I feel like you always do this. Like we've been in the car for 27 hours, baby.
I know you. I've had like 18 Red Bulls. I'm so ready to get home.
Okay. I know that getting home to see your mother is important to you, but I really have to get something to eat soon.
Fine. We'll stop and get something to eat. I don't need to see my mom. She's just in stage 4 leukemia.
Karate.
Oh, Mom, I got beat up at lunch again today.
Honey, that's why I've been paying for those classes, though.
Yeah, but the girl that beat me up, she's taking the same classes, and she's like 2 weeks ahead of me, so she already knows all the moves.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry that you got beat up by a girl. Ooh.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah. What makes it worse is she's the girl in the second grade that I go in to read to during the high school, elementary school read program.
Yeah, listen. I know you're probably going to need a lot of therapy after hearing me say this, but you are a disappointment, son.
I've known that for years, Mama. You tell me that every morning before I go to school.
I know. I just.
I know.
All right, Mr. Worcestershire, I'm gonna need you to sign right there.
Oh, this is so nice. Just my first week here, and already I'm buying giant spooky house.
Yeah, if you could sign on the dotted line, Mr. Worcestershire.
Oh yes, it's Worcestershire, but that's okay. Either way you say it is fine. Here you go.
Okay, I also need you to sign right here, Mr. Worcestershire.
Oh, more papers. Is this for a nurse house? Because I would love to have 2 of these spooky things.
No, this is for the one house. There's just a lot of papers we gotta go through.
Okay. Now,
right.
I've got questions for you because I'm going to have friends who want to come and see
well,
these
ask
things.
and sign, all right? Ask and sign.
More papers. Use this country. This is so papers too many to sign, It's very nice. Here you go. Paper 3.
Yes, thank you. All right. Now, a couple things about the mansion, okay? There are no ghosts. If you were wanting ghosts, we have none.
Oh, that's okay. I'm bringing many ghosts with me. This is why I wanted to have this spooky house. I brought them all in my carry-on bags. You'd be surprised how many ghosts you can fit in a carry-on.
What's the shot?
Gas station.
Thank you. Listen, I'm just gonna run in and get some freedom. No, you have to stop though.
Well,
I didn't.
No, fine. Here,
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, listen.
Happy?
Yes. Thank you. I just need now that we're stopped though, I feel like we should have a conversation about.
Oh my God. I'm waiting. Do you want me to start? You want me to pick the topic of conversation? I thought it seemed like you had something on your mind, but I suppose I could do it.
I just feel like you just make me feel bad when I express my needs. Like you make me feel like it's an inconvenience.
Yeah. No, I think a better way to phrase that is that I don't respect you.
Taser.
Okay, son. Okay. Well, that I would say attempt to is much better. The needles did work, and putting your hand in bowls of warm water really went a long ways.
Yeah, I mean they went a long ways, but I'm still dry, Dad. That's the thing.
Your hair is almost on fire, so that helped.
My hair was almost on fire, but look, Dad. Here's the thing. I think you gotta up the voltage.
I don't know, son. I kind of love you.
No, listen,
I don't know if I want to risk that.
Dad, this needs to be a success. All right. Now I got one word for it. I have 3 words actually for you. Plug it in.
Karate.
Mom, Sensei Freddy told me that you might be part of my confidence issue, and that I might have to maybe invite you to the dojo and we spar.
Oh. Okay. You think your puny little self can take me on?
Actually, no. I told Sensei Freddy that you'd probably beat my ass, but he said he wanted to see your style, and he'll teach me the counter moves to protect myself from you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine with me. I mean, bring it on. Listen, there are not many things you could do to make me proud. But if you could pull this off, you would make me proud, sweetheart.
Okay, but when we go to the dojo of Sensei Freddy, can you make sure you drop me off around the corner so it doesn't look like you're also dropping me off to get my own ass whooped?
Absolutely.
Deed to a mansion.
Right, Mr. Worcestershire. So I went in the back room. Since you're bringing ghosts in with you, that's going to make all the paperwork we did before null and void, all right? So I'm going to need you to sign this paper.
Oh, there's so much papers for me to sign. I just want to move into my spooky house.
Oh, you want to move in? You want to move in? And I suppose that Mr. Spooky Pants over here wants to move in as well. And I assume that Mr. Electric Boogaloo wants to move in as well, yes?
Oh, yes. All of my ghosts come from 80s movies. Spooky Pants and Boogaloos. Yes.
I bet they do. And if they come from 80s movies, that's going to be a little more paperwork for you, Mr. Worcestershire.
Okay, look, I've got very many questions for you. Actually, it's just one main question. Why is there so much paperwork? Because it seems as if you have some attachment to the house and you're trying to discourage me from buying it.
What? Mr. Worcestershire.
It's Worcestershire, but that's okay.
You think that I am trying to keep the house my son put on the market without me knowing, that's been in my family for generations?
Well, that seems like a lot of information that maybe I should have known before I got into this deal with you.
And scene. Oh my goodness. That was fun. Very
I
weird.
do now. I want to get like ghosts from like bad '80s movies. Beach Street, Electric Boogaloo, just the ghosts. So, all right. All right, so this next game we're going to do is a game for Noah and Gabe. And all I'm going to need from the audience is your zodiac sign. Just type in chat your zodiac sign, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to read your horoscope for today, and that's going to be the suggestion that Noah and Gabe will use as a muse for their scene. So just feel free to type in. Let me get up to I got to open up my interwebs and get to here we go. All right, I'm at the horoscope.com. I made sure to bookmark it so I don't misspell it. That's a bad website that came up last time. So Chad, do we have someone's zodiac sign?
Okay, we have Scorpio as the
Scorpio.
suggestion. Yeah.
I think that might be the first time I've ever read a Scorpio on the show. All right, here we go. Scorpio, this is your horoscope for September 26, 2020. A future journey may be in the works right now, Scorpio. Many changes have been occurring in your life for a long time, and they continue today. They might involve group events or educational activities. This may be something you've anticipated for a long time. Your energy, enthusiasm, and excitement are high. You may be too restless to sit still. Try to get some exercise at some point. Very odd horoscope, but that is it today. And also, I think the record for the most, a sentence with the most words that started with the letter E in a horoscope. So that is your suggestion, Noah and Gabe. This is horoscope in 3, 2, and 1.
Honey, I'm planning our vacation for this next summer, and it's asking me to pick between group activities and new activities. Which one do you want to
I wish we could do both. I just want to do new group activities. You know,
that's what I love about you. You're so adventurous.
I want to do everything.
Energy.
Oh my god, I can't wait. Can we do like let's do group. Let's do an escape room. I want to go somewhere. You know, I want to do like a locked in type thing. Yeah.
That's great. Okay, we're gonna go to the group now. Okay, now let's see. We're gonna stay in the suite. I assume that's okay with you. We're gonna go with the nice.
I want to make this the class A all the way, 5 stars. I want to make it. This is it. This is our first vacation in 5 years. It's our last vacation for at least 10 years.
I'm sorry. I want to back up for a moment. You said 5-star.
Yeah.
Let me just get out the books real quick.
Please don't do this to me again, honey.
Honey, I'm looking through our bank statements, and
oh god,
I don't know what about these make you think that we're booking a 5-star hotel.
You know, honey, I think we're not going to go on a vacation again for a long time, honey. So maybe we could just go into debt just a little bit, work it off, but we enjoy this opportunity.
We'll work it off with your YouTube channel.
Yeah. Again, honey, you talk so degrading about my content creation life choices. Okay, I'm a content creator. It's not all about the money for me. Sometimes it's about bringing smiles to all of my subscribers.
Yeah, hold on, let me just pull out the books. All 8 of them. All 8.
I may have 8 subscribers, but each of my videos is getting close to 1,000 views. So if I could just turn those views into subscribers, I'm going to be growing like you would not believe.
I would love to hear that in any other context, darling. Look, We're gonna have to bring this down to 3-star, my love.
You just brought my self-respect down to 3-star, honey.
Great. It seems like we're on the same page here.
Seed. Wow, we're just bonding relationships in tonight's show. This is all about healthy, wholesome family relationships. Oh. All right, so let me go right into our next game, which is going to be for Gabe and Melanie. And for this is one of our favorite games, Seen Three Ways. What I'm going to need as suggestions for this game is different genres of movies, television, or theater. And we'll use those in this next game. And Chad, since we've had some suggestions, if you want, can you just scroll back and find a suggestion that someone had given us earlier, and we'll use that to start the game off. So the way this game is going to go is Melanie and Gabe will do a scene based on the suggestion that Chad's going to get, something from before. And it's going to be a relatively short scene, maybe 60, 90 seconds, 2 minutes tops. And then they're going to come back and they're going to redo the scene they just did 3 different ways based on 3 of the genres that you've given them. So, Chad, do we have a suggestion for the first scene?
Nail polish.
Nail polish. So this scene will have something to do with nail polish. Nail polish is the suggestion for their original scene. And do we have any genres rolling in from our chat?
Okay, we have we have a Western.
Western, okay. Not a Western, a Western. All right.
We have a sci-fi film.
Sci-fi, all right. I like this. I like it. A sci-fi Western, is that third? Mm-hmm. Cowboys and Aliens. That's what I want to see. Cowboys and Aliens.
Underrated movie, in my opinion.
I like it.
And finally, of course, rock opera.
Good. So we're gonna have some very
apologies in advance.
It's gonna be an a cappella rock opera. I don't know
any other type of musical, and I would be way more confident. But a rock opera is like the one I've never seen. I don't even really know what it is.
Just think Rent, I guess. But it's basically just gonna be a musical because you're gonna have no accompaniment. Okay. So, all right. So. Western, sci-fi, rock opera. All right, so you guys are going to go ahead and start your first scene in whatever genre, neutral, however you guys choose. The suggestion is nail polish in 3, 2, and 1.
It's really kind of fun to do each other's nails like this. I mean,
know.
A lot of guys would not do this with their girlfriends.
The way I see it is that it gives me an excuse to just hold your hand and look deeply into your eyes and also get a little high off the fumes.
Oh my gosh. I really appreciate you getting the vegan polish too.
I would have it no other way. You know me, sweetie. I don't let meat inside this temple. I don't deface the other temples of the animals and their little mini temples.
Can I paint your nails?
Of course, I've been waiting for you to ask. Only if you make them rainbow. It's very important to me that they stand out. That they're a little flashy. You know how I feel, Deborah. I want to bring a little flash with me everywhere I go.
Oh, Jeremy, this is so fun. And as we're doing this, I was so caught up in doing nails, I forgot to tell you that my parents are coming over, and I thought today should be the day that we tell them that we got engaged.
Oh. Well, we could do that.
Blow on them.
Oh. We could certainly tell them we're engaged. I was thinking maybe we surprise them with a wedding. Like surprise birthdays. But we would throw like a surprise wedding for them, but for us.
And seed. That's a good place to end. All right, nicely done. So let's go ahead and see that. Let's go to science fiction. Let's see that same scene as if it was a science fiction in 3, 2, and 1.
Deborah.
Jeremy?
It's really fun to just, augment our bodies together. I got the new feelings augment that allows me to finally love you for the first time.
Oh, And I got this augment that's going to allow me to use my hand to actually touch you for the first time.
It's been a very weird and strange relationship as a Glyphorpian who can't have an emotions, loving an AI such as yourself that can't have any physical contact or emotions. So it's a wonder that we ever fell in love.
Well, it was a literal chemical attraction, and now look how we look so wonderful, and I can touch you, and you're so soft. And I think that we should now celebrate our union by inviting the village to our abode and share with them the excitement of our abilities to transgress.
I love that idea, sweetie, baby, honey, Deborah. However, what if instead we just went into the village in the street and showed them our transgression?
And scene. I love any science fiction. No worries. Any science fiction that has villages is my favorite. I love it. It reminds me of the Ewoks, and it's great because I'm sure they would not mind your transgressions in the middle of the street, especially with your augmentations. So that's good. All right, so let's see that same scene again, except this time we're gonna do it as a Western. Same scene as a Western in 3, 2, and 1.
Deborah, it is always lovely to see your face.
Well, thank you. I must tell you, now that we're going to take this journey together, I feel as though we ought to clean ourselves up a bit so as to pretend we are who we say we are. You understand?
I know, I do understand, and I will very gladly clean myself up for you. Just so long as I do not need to wash my face. I have kept the same wax in the stash for about 3 months now, and I'd like to keep that going.
I think you should. The way it's collecting little specks of beef is actually very sexy.
It is nice to sit here and make sure we're clean together. I like the chance to sit here and stare at you longingly and lovingly, as well as this fermented wax is starting to get me a little lightheaded.
I think that perhaps I should shape the stash with the, oh gosh, it moves just in my hands like silk. We look incredible, and I think that now is the time to take the bank down. I think we could go in, they will have no idea who we are.
I think we could easily hit this bank and run. However, what if we instead decided to make a surprise deposit to the bank? Instead, we just give them everything we have as an act of charity for our past crimes.
See.
Oh, hell no.
Just the thought of fermented wax for your mustache and the scent you get all day long is it's an effervescence.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see this one final time. The scene time as a rock opera.
Lovely.
Don't worry, I can bail you out if needed. All right, so same scene, rock opera in 3, 2, and 1.
Let's do our nails together, Deborah.
Let's do our nails together, Jeremy.
Let's make them painted and lovely. I want to look into your eyes. I want to fall in love again.
I want to paint your nails. I want you to be emasculated with
I was thinking just more feminine.
nails. We can change the world by painting our faces and bodies and being non-binary.
I wish to crush the walls of gender, because that's what I'm all about.
Guitar solo, guitar solo.
See. For those of you who don't know, that was the song that was on the cutting room floor of the musical Hair.
Yes.
So,
yes.
That was right after the Aquarius song. Yeah,
right into the non-binary rainbow nails.
Mm-hmm.
Duet.
Ah, that was good.
I don't even know what's after that.
I bet my non-binary homies are gonna love that one. All right, guys, we're gonna jump on in to the next game. We got product placement. We're going to be rocking this classic with Kris and Katie. What I'm going to need from you guys, I'm going to need some brand name products, all right? It's not a shoe. It's Nike. It's not a snack. It's a graham cracker, all right? So start getting those percolating in the chat, and I'm going to talk us through this game real quick. So Kris and Katie are going to do a scene. It's going to be a normal scene, but whenever I call out one of these brand name items, they're going to have to slowly integrate it into their scene. Maybe not slowly at all. Maybe they're just going to throw it on in there right away. Kind of like when you're watching a movie and you see that Coke can is turned right just the way you like it. And it's like, oh, I know who paid a couple extra bucks to be in this blockbuster. So that's the way we're going to be doing this. I'm going to be calling out all these different wonderful products. Chad, do we have any products jumping right out at you right now in the chat?
Oh, they're coming down the pike. Let's see. We have Ajax dish detergent.
All right. Put these in the chat. All right.
We have Yankee candle.
Yankee candle. Yeah, we do. What else?
iPhone 11 Pro Max phone.
All right. What else?
Air Jordan shoes.
I almost butchered that spelling, but I was like, I'm not getting called out for that, and I fixed it. What else have we got for you, Chad?
Frank's Red Hot sauce.
Ooh. You know what? I know what it was. I just put Frank in the chat.
Okay, because I got a little bit of crap for it last time. OPI nail polish.
Okay.
Is there something special? Okay.
Apparently, yeah. They wanted to clarify. They meant specifically OPI. I'm like, okay, cool.
OPI.
Yeah, well, let's go for it. All right.
Not Opie nail polish, like
from Andy
Mulberry.
Griffith.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Burt's Bees chapstick.
All right. Let's get two more. Let's get 2 or 3 more.
Starbucks mocha non-dairy latte.
Ooh, now that's a juicy one.
Well, it's more creamy and coffee-like.
Nice. Hey, good little flip of my words there. Give me a good one to finish it off.
ShamWow.
ShamWow bread, ShamWow.
All right, we got a really solid list here, guys. And Chad, why don't you scroll up through the chat, see if there's any suggestions that maybe you wanted to do earlier but didn't necessarily throw our way. Give us one of those and we can kick this baby off.
Santa's Forgotten Reindeer.
Ooh, all right. So the suggestion for the scene is going to be Santa's Forgotten Reindeer. This is product placement with Kris and Katie in 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, man. I can't believe we've got to walk all the way through the forest here looking for Santa's You know the guy's getting senile.
Yeah, I know he is. Every year he forgets one more name. Huh.
I mean, how do you fly a sleigh across the world when you just realized 1/8 of your power there's gone, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good thing he has us elves, because otherwise that guy...
God, you know what though? I don't think we're appreciated as much as we should be, you know? I mean, we sit here for days, and sometimes weeks, looking for poor Prancer lost here in the woods, you know, starving. Last time he had a broken hoof. You know, what do we get? We get cookies?
Air Jordan shoes.
Well, I mean, last year I did get some Air Jordan shoes, and that was, pretty thoughtful of the big guy, I thought. But, maybe...
Oh. Well, that's nice for you. You get a $500 pair of shoes. I got a club foot. He's going to give it to me. I'm going to get one shoe, you know? It's like, granted, I could turn it inside out and wear it, elf shoes are reversible. But I think we're going to have to say something to the big guy, you know? I think we're being unfairly treated.
Well, I feel like if you want to say something, I would back you up. I'm just a little nervous because, I don't want to lose my Air Jordan supply,
Burt's Bees chapstick.
You got a whole supply of Air Jordans? I thought you just got one pair. I mean, the last time, old Saint Nick here was going to reward me for work. He got me this. He got me a little Burt's Bees chapstick. Now, granted, It feels great on the lips, and it helps when we're out here looking for Prancer. But I mean, this thing is 55 cents, you know, like a CVS. It's delicious, and it works great.
Yeah, it does, because, you know, it's a little cold out here, and I'm feeling a little chapped myself. So if you want to share that, I would like some.
Whoa. This is bird speech, you know, we gotta watch out. I don't want to get any elven herpes or something, you know, on the lips. I don't want you touching this. This is good stuff. You put it on, you feel the tingle, you know it's working.
Starbucks mocha non-dairy latte.
All right, well, if you're gonna be that way, I think we gotta look around here and find ourselves a Starbucks or something.
Oh yes. I was gonna say.
Go ahead, say it.
I was just gonna say the Starbucks up here at the Arctic Circle are some of the best Starbucks that they have, you know, worldwide.
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely know. You know, they are doing a trial of that new Starbucks mocha non-dairy latte, and that is like primo.
Oh, that's perfect for ourselves because we're all lactose intolerant. You know, I mean, you definitely don't want to give an elf a little bit of milk, and you know what I'm saying. That's like old Saint Nick gets the milk, we get the cookies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I know. You don't have to tell me. Last time, woo, man.
ShamWow brand ShamWow.
I had to go. It was bad.
Really? How bad was it?
It was so bad. I needed a ShamWow just to clean up that disaster that was all over there. I feel like I moved to New York at one point, and you know.
Oh, trust me, those ShamWows will do it though. I mean, I've seen some pretty bad messes. Those ShamWows, it's almost like this cloth that's got some magic suction power. You know, just sucks up all the moisture that comes in there. You're just left with like, you know, dried little particulates.
It does, and you know what? If you call right then when you see them, you can get 2 of them for only 3 easy payments of $19.95.
Yeah, well, that's easy if you got money. I mean, we get paid in cookies, you know. We gotta wait for old Saint Nick there to throw down his little ShamWow hand-me-downs, you know. But
yeah, that's true. We really are. You were right. We gotta talk to the big guy.
That's what I'm saying.
Frank's Red Hot Sauce.
You know what I'm gonna do? As much as I don't want to have to do it, I'm gonna take some of that Frank's Red Hot Sauce and I'm gonna dip it into some of this milk. You know, it'll be like, oh look, it's strawberry milk someone left you, and then I'm gonna hide all the ShamWows. So then, as delicious as that Frank's Red Hot Sauce is, it's not gonna go so good through his guts. See how he likes it without the ShamWows to clean up after the mess.
You are gonna be.
Those are my favorite elves. I want to meet those guys. I want one. I want to hang out with one all day.
I love that they just full on went to like the Bronx at a certain.
Oh yeah,
Oh my God.
That's okay. That's okay. That's how elves are. They come from all over the world.
They evolve. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so our next game is a game we like to play called Choose a Loser, also known as online dating. All right, so what we're going to do here is we are going to have Kris take his headphones out. He's going to disappear for a little bit. Oh, he's going to actually disappear. Good. All right. So we have some 3 eligible bachelors or bachelorettes, aka losers, who are looking to win a date with our lovely participant, Kris. So what we need from you guys are some suggestions for famous people. I almost said famous people or places, but please don't give us places. That would not make sense for this game. I don't know what's going on.
I am the Statue of Liberty.
So if you can give us some famous people, real, fictional, do we have some stuff coming in the chat there, Chad?
Yeah, they're coming in pretty slowly, but don't forget, folks. Okay. Just keep them rolling because we need a lot of them for this game.
Yes.
Katie, do you also want like some endowments, maybe some changes people are going through, or maybe some weird collections or quirks or physical things that they might be doing or what have you?
That would be great. Yes. Thank you, Chad and audience.
It's all good.
Really appreciate those suggestions. Keep them coming in.
Yeah, and believe me, we need a lot of them because we're going to give them to our cast as choices. So, you know, we'll check it out. So what we have so far, and keep them rolling. For famous people, we have Phoebe from Friends.
Okay.
And Kenny Rogers.
Okay.
or for that matter, Kenny G. I don't know who Beetle Man is, but Beetle Man. That's apparently a person. A founding father who has just been unfrozen.
All right. So, are any of those sticking out to any people? Gabe, I saw your eyes like.
Gabe is all over a founding
muted,
father.
though, so
He knows them. I could do Phoebe, maybe with a weird quirk.
Yeah, can we get a quirk for Phoebe as if she needs additional quirks? But
she's pretty quirky.
Phoebe, who just evolved from a bird an hour ago.
Oh, Phoebe, who just evolved from a bird
okay.
an hour ago.
Okay.
What you asked for, Melanie? There we go.
We could use more quirks, guys. So, and someone who only came on the show to get famous. Those are the quirks we have so far. Oh, and having an allergic reaction or a kleptomaniac.
Can I be a founding father who just unfroze? Who's a founding father who's just here to get famous?
There you go.
I don't see why not.
Combo platter.
All right, Gabe. Anything sticking out to you yet? Chad.
Okay. Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, Kenny from South Park.
I will be. Wait, who are you? You're Phoebe already, right, Melanie?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right.
Someone who's obsessed with one of the other contestants, kleptomaniac, Batman.
I mean, I have the most knowledge about Batman. I'll take Batman or Civil War reenactor. Dealer's choice.
Okay.
Which one?
Batman.
Okay.
Let's do that. Do you need a quirk, Gabe, or you feel like you?
I could take a quirk.
What is that? Klepto? Can Batman be a klepto?
I could be a klepto.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys again? Contestant number 1. Lovely contestant number 1.
I am. Oh.
Nope. You're not. That's not you, Melanie. Noah.
I am a founding father, and I'm just here to get famous.
All right. Contestant number 2.
I'm Batman, and I like to steal things.
Yes. And contestant number 3.
I'm Phoebe, and I just evolved from a bird an hour ago.
Wonderful. All right. So now that everyone's set on who we are, let's give Kris the universal signal to put his headphones back in. Hello. Welcome to this episode of Choose a Loser. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. My name is Curtis. I raise horses for a living, and I'm looking for that perfect mate.
Awesome. Well, Curtis, we have quite an assortment of losers here for you this evening, and we are looking forward to you choosing one of them.
Oh, I can't wait. So contestant number 1, as I said in my introduction, I like to raise horses. It's something that's very calming. It's something that's soothing to me to be able to see a baby foal grow to a adult foal horse. It's a technical term, but I've got a question for you about, is there anything that you have, you very much enjoy doing in your free time? Maybe, something that keeps you busy and occupied outside of your day-to-day life.
Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, I also have raised something. I raised a country from the ground up. I raised this great country, the United States of America. Did we get that? Did we get that on that side? Yes, sir. And see, that's what I'm passionate about. That's what keeps me going day to day. It's all of the wonderful people out there, like you, that make my vision of America possible.
Oh, well, thank you for the wink. That gets us brownie points. Let's see, contestant number 2. When I was younger, I didn't always dream of breeding horses. I actually, I wanted to be a firefighter. That's something I enjoyed doing. Is there anything that you ever wish if life would have been a little bit different? Maybe that you could have ended up being something different?
I could have not been an orphan, but that was taken from me. So instead now I fill that void in my heart. I fill it with little trinkets and things whenever I need them.
Wow, sounds like you've got some issues. I'd be happy to talk this over maybe if you win. I love issues. Contestant number 3. When I was younger as well, I used to always go, but all the summer trips were always to my grandmother's ranch, which is where I first fell in love with horses, out in Wyoming. It's great summers. Is there anything that you particularly used to, maybe vacation spots or good memories of places you used to go as a child?
Well, I love New York City. I used to fly over it. Oh, it's just forgetting that I'm not able to fly anymore. But there's a great little coffee shop in New York City, and it's so fun. And I have friends there, and anyway, I play guitar there sometimes because I have arms now.
Well, I would love to see that maybe sometime. All right, that sounds like you got something needs to come out. All right, contestant number 1.
Yeah.
I've always had a penchant and a fancy for gifts. I do like it when people show their affection by giving me things, maybe birthdays or hopefully anniversaries. Is there anything particular you like to give as gifts, or that something that would be meaningful to you to give to someone who maybe you were romantically attracted to?
I love to give the gifts of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Those are the great things that I can give you. And to the producers, I can also give a nasty little cat fight with one of the other contestants on the show, should you so please to expand it into a spin-off.
Okay, contestant number 2. Now, I'm kind of old-fashioned. I like the big wedding idea. I'm not one for eloping. Have you given much thought to maybe what your idyllic wedding would be, or what it would look like, maybe where it would be?
I would like for it to look more like a funeral, be bathed in black. I think it would be important that as you walk down the aisle, you took something from someone who was sitting there. And when you got to the front and the preacher asked if you did or did not, that you would swear to me.
Wow, that's you're kind of losing now because you're scaring me a little bit. But contestant number 3, I have always dreamed that once I got retired and settled down and all my horses had been breeded, that I'd go someplace just different to get away from this sort of life. Have you given much thought to where maybe you'd want to end up in 10, 15, 20 years down the road? What would your ideal retirement location be?
I would want to probably stay in New York because my friends are here. I like to just hang out at Central Park. 'Cause sometimes it's not been your week, your month, or even your year. So go, come on! And they accept me for who I am. I'm new to this, I'm new to this body, but I'm loving it. But I've done a lot of flying. I've been a frequent flyer for years, but now I feel like I want to enjoy this life.
Yeah, I mean, sure, enjoy what you can. Contestant number 1,
I could get in a fight with her. I could get in a nasty little quarrel with her.
Oh, I will take you down.
I could get you down. Oh! Like that? Did you like that? I could take you down.
All right, I see.
The star power.
I see the producers have fallen asleep on this show. Contestant number 1, I've got one final question for you, and this has to do with progeny. That's my term for children. We call it in the horse breeding business. That's what we call them, progeny. Have you given much thought to having children, and maybe how many you'd want to have, and what names you'd want to give them?
Oh. Well, I could only imagine the things I would name them. I would go for really wild, outlandish names like Thomas and John and James and Benjamin. Ooh, I would get really weird with it and go all crazy. Only sons, though. Only men can do great things.
I beg to differ.
I'm antagonizing the other people on the show. I think I would work. I think I'm what you're looking for, really. Yes? No? Give me a thumbs up if we yes.
Sure. I guess the invisible producers are back again. Contestant number 2, I've just got one final question for you. And that would have to deal with, what is your biggest fear?
I don't have any fears. Not anymore. I had one, but I made it my strength. So now I'm just amazing. My only fear is that I'm so wealthy, I'll never get to live. That's why, when I need to, when I have that itch, I do what I must. That way I can feel like the common man.
Well, I can take away that fear of you being wealthy very easily. I can spend all your.
I don't think you can. It's a lot of money. I make Bezos look like the Pied Piper. Not that he's traditionally a poor character, but compared to me, they all are.
You don't know me very well. All right, contestant number 3, I've got one final question for you, and that has to do with any dreams and hopes that you may have. Something you really want to get out of life.
Oh, there's so many things. Well, I really want to be a massage therapist, and I want to play guitar, and I want to just do things with arms and legs because I didn't have them. Well, I had legs, but were so little, and now they're so long. And I just want to hang out with friends, and I want you to meet my friends because they would really like you, and we could go out to dinner at a buffet or a buffet.
Yeah, you really love your friends because you keep talking about them. All right,
All right, so Curtis, have you made a decision about who you would like to take on a date?
I have. It was difficult. They were all tied in the beginning. Who I'm not sure I want is that would be, I don't think I could replace her friends. And that would be as if a bird had reincarnated into Phoebe from Friends?
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much, yes.
Now I get where the Smelly Cat song came from.
Yeah.
All right, so...
Goodbye, bat of the day.
I don't want Bachelor number 1 because is it like all of the founding fathers who were trying to audition for a show or something?
Only on the show to get famous, yes.
Okay, only on this show to get famous. Okay.
I hate you. Oh, I'm so mad at you.
And so I definitely am going to choose because he sold me with the money.
Yes.
I'm going to take Bachelor number 2 because he's Bruce Wayne / Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And does he have any quirks?
Very evil. Batman. A murderous, wants blood, wants to kill people, vengeful.
He wasn't quite so murderous, but he did want to...
I got you this ring from the gas station with your name on it, and I didn't even have to pay.
Oh, and who steals stuff? He's a kleptomaniac.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Kleptomaniac. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoy your dinner, Curtis and Weird Batman.
That's a good thing. I won't have to pay. All right. Well, that was fun. Thank you. That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys had a good time. That was a really fun round of Choose a Loser. That's very good choices, audience. Chad, before we log off or sign off in the interweb world, is there announcements you'd like to tell the audience?
Well, first of all, thank you guys so much for being with us tonight. We know that there's college football and everything else in the world going on, but hey, you came to watch us, and that is awesome. We have the best audience in the world, for real. We would like to thank everyone. First of all, thanks to Claire Pants and Malcolm69 for the follows. Appreciate that. And also, thank you to I'm Needy OK several times, frankly. Arch Radish, Eagle Panini, Improv or Die. Thank you so much for the bit cheers. That really helps a lot. So thank you guys so much for that. And if you like what you saw tonight, there's plenty more where that came from. We'll be back on 7:30 on Tuesday playing some games, and we'll be doing this improv, of course, every Thursday and Saturday night at 7:30 Central Time, of course. So, keep an eye on our Twitch account, keep an eye on the social medias. We'll let you know when we're on. So we'd love to have you anytime you can, and thank you so much for watching and recommending us to your friends. Chris?
Well, thank you, Chad. Also, this Tuesday, for those of you guys who have been watching our Chaotic Game Nights, is our last week for the winner of our October contest for us to decide. I believe Chad is ahead by 1 point, but Gabe and Patrick... They're very close, so
I'll steal first place.
It's anyone's game. Also, like I said, Thursday, Saturday at 7:30 Central Standard Time, as Chad said, is our short form improv comedy show. So thank you guys once again. Let me bring out our cast. They're already here. It's Zoom. Let me they'll pop up. Let me say thank you to our cast again one more time. So we've got Katie. Big applause for Katie.
Hey.
Melanie. Noah. And the fantastically evil kleptomaniac Batman, Gabe.
Hey.
And of course, Chad for all work and making everything happen. My name is Kris. Thank you, and have a wonderful rest of your night.